Hey, Real Divas. Welcome
Hi.
to the show.
Hey.
Today, we have an exciting discussion for you guys for Real Housewives Season 13, Episode 5.
Mm.
Um, I'm Dior, and I'm your host today.
And
And
I'm
I'm IJ.
UC.
Hey,
And
ladies.
this is the real to the real. You forgot to touch that. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, so welcome to The Real and the Real, where we talk about our reality shows and we provide discussion for you guys. And we would like for you to comment below if you have any commentary you want to add.
Mhm.
So this week on Real Housewives of Atlanta, it starts off with Kenya planning her surprise party for Cynthia. She messed up Cynthia's engagement and she wanted to kind of redeem herself by throwing her a surprise party. So she's starting with the party planner and walking through, the venue and how she wants everything set up.
Mhm.
I thought that was a very sweet gesture for her
Yeah.
to do that.
Mhm.
Um, and I mean, we see the event later on the show, so we'll talk about it a little later on.
Mhm.
But she seemed to really kind of take that seriously, so it wasn't anything that she just kind of threw together. I know she did it at the last minute, but I think it was really nice for the last minute.
I have one thing to say, Christian. Let's keep it real. What did she say during when she was with her with the lady? She said with her party planner. She said, "I didn't have an engagement party, so I'm throwing a party just like I would want it be for me." So
Yeah,
this engagement
no, you
party,
don't. You just hate her.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think
you
there's
have
anything wrong with
absolutely
that.
nothing wrong with what she said. She just said, "I never had one, so I want to throw her one as good as as I
I
would
guess
want
so.
it to be."
Yeah,
Yeah,
because the
that's all it
opposite would
was.
be that she was hating and she didn't want her to have a nice one. So I think
No.
that's good that she like put all her effort into it so that it was nice.
Yeah, I agree. She's trying to redeem herself, which she needed to because, like she said, she was in a really bad space during the time of Cynthia's engagement. And so she was probably trying to sabotage it because her marriage was going so badly, which is wrong, but she admitted it.
right? But I'm sorry, the Kenya from last season was just the normal Kenya, being a
Well,
B to everybody.
no, well, she was crying a lot. She was upset. She was never a B to Cynthia before, or to Candy. So I think that's where you saw how bad she was because she was being mean to her only friends.
Yeah,
So
and you know how they say hurt people hurt people. So
people,
I think that I don't think she intentionally was being malicious and trying to ruin it, but I think a part of her was jealous.
oh
And
yeah,
so as
definitely.
a result, she ruined it for her, or she almost ruined
She
it.
almost did, yeah. But I have
Right.
to say, I think Cynthia and what's his name?
Mike,
Mike, yeah, I think they are really in love. And I think it's so
yeah,
sweet to see them,
I'm really happy for her, and I think that's probably part of the reason why she wants to have a big wedding, because I mean, yeah, it probably feels like the love of her life, and
Mhm.
so I'm sure she compares her relationship to Peter and the wedding that she had with him. I know she probably wants to top it and
Right.
really celebrate finding like true happiness because they just seem really happy.
Yeah, yeah. I'm happy for her.
Yeah. He
Mhm.
seems like he would be a good man.
But I don't know if you guys noticed, but when Toya came in late, he did a quick glance at her. He looked at her body up and down real quick and then looked away. But Candy's husband didn't even give her half a second glance.
Really,
Mhm.
I didn't notice.
Yeah,
I
I
sure
noticed
did.
it.
I
I
sure
noticed.
did. And when she was flashing that naked picture stuff, he
Mhm.
was kind of looking and then trying not to look. I think that he's a nice person, but I wonder if his celebrity status and him being able to pull women in a little bit easier than regular men will be an issue, but I think because it's Cynthia and he knows that she's popular and he knows if he messes up, it's going to be on tabloids and so forth, that he might think twice before doing something,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, he has said he's cheated before, so I mean, sure he has a wandering eye.
Yeah, I think he said he cheated on all of his girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
It's like, and they say once a cheater, always a cheater, but maybe, I don't know. Was he married before? I think he was married before.
I can't remember.
I'm not sure either.
Okay.
So what did you think of when Kenya told Cynthia that she sent old girl a naked picture of herself, Toya?
Well, Kenya didn't tell her. Toya did.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Toya told her. That whole relationship is just so weird to me.
But we saw it from the beginning, didn't we?
Yeah, you guys did.
We talked about it from the very beginning.
But her bi-curiousness is just so random because, like,
so random.
She's never really been a sexual person. I don't think so. Like, she's never. So it's just really weird that I honestly am starting to believe that this is for her storyline.
I think so too. Because Cynthia,
I didn't want to be the one to say it out loud.
Yeah,
I thought it this week
because it's over the top.
Yeah,
every episode she says a little something about being interested in her, and then at the party she wanted to point out who all she'd have sex with. And same for me. This week I was just like, I think this is for her storyline.
Right. And even Cynthia was talking about it, off camera, like on her interviews. And so I was like, I think this is a little bit much.
The fact that Candy thought it was weird, Cynthia thought it was weird. That means that even like outside of the cameras for the show, you haven't revealed anything to them that would make them think that you would be the least bit comfortable with this.
Oh, that's so true.
But
it did say
that body of that naked picture. That picture was from like 1999. That was not a recent picture.
Like I thought first of all, I thought she had gained weight.
Yeah, that's an old picture.
Okay, I was wondering because I was like, I mean, it did look really nice, but I was just like,
but we didn't see anything. Did we see anything?
We saw her butt and her.
It's like her her side view.
Photoshop, and then some more
that's
Photoshop.
From 1999. That's not even Photoshop.
Because the quality of the picture wasn't even that good.
Yeah. Okay, so if we're already all the way into the dinner, can I say I love Marlo?
Why?
Marlo finally said something I've been wanting somebody to say.
What?
That Kenya has a fake booty.
Marlo is not the first, or is she gonna be the last person that said that? Like,
but nobody says it out loud. Marlo's like, in your booty.
Marsha killed her with her fake booty like 4 years ago when she first came on the scene. They were like no, it was Nene that was killing her fake booty because her butt was worse because it was like lopsided. And now it's even. And I think it's fine. Like everyone has, like so many people have fake booties.
Oh, I think fake booties are so gross. When you see them, they have these chicken legs and then these booties. Well, I'm just like, where's the thighs at?
Like, what's
Beyonce has fake booty.
Yeah, and so does Kodak Black, Cardi B. Her butt is fake. She was on Howard Stern interview, and she said when she was stripping, she went and she got her butt injections, and she went to like some backdoor person and got them done. So she admits that her booty is fake.
Oh. Oh, I didn't know that.
K. Michelle's butt is fake. And
K. Michelle had hers.
Taking hers out.
Well, she had some serious health issues because once again, they went to someone backdoor person instead of going to a licensed plastic surgeon, and she got that booty injected, and it was causing her serious illness.
Right. Well, I was happy. So Keith and I will be renewing our vows, and I just want you girls. I wasn't gonna have maid of honors, but bridesmaids. But
Okay.
I want you girls to be my bridesmaid.
I was like, did she just decide this like right here, like in this conversation?
Just like Cynthia did. Just like Cynthia. You're being the perfect Kenya. Cynthia, I'll be Cynthia. Cynthia thought of it right then and there during the
Kenya
scene.
was like, what? You want what? What do you want?
This is like, no, but she was happy and she was crying. I thought that was
I was like, wow, girl, that bad? You wanted that bad?
well, I don't think she has a lot of women friends.
She had no friends. Men or women. She had no friends.
But yeah, I was just like,
you're probably the only person that likes her, you see.
So. She wouldn't still be on the show if everyone hated her.
That's true. She does.
Now, don't tell me that you haven't in your mind thought Kenya more hair care when she had that band come in. That was hilarious. That's got to be the funniest scene ever on that show.
Can I stand her? When she did that, my dislike of her went up so high. Like
my like for her went up. I was like,
oh, that bee.
Marlo is mean. Marlo is mean. She's better, a lot better now, but Marlo has always been better. Mean to everyone.
I like Marlo because she tells it like it is without throwing shade.
Kenya does.
No, Kenya will lie, do trickery.
No, she doesn't lie. She tells it like it is.
And
no, there's a difference.
Yeah.
Marlo just comes out and says your breast stinks, but Kenya will be like, I smell something. Ooh, that's Kenya. Marlo would be like, your breast stinks.
No, Kenya will tell you your breath stinks. Ooh, you need to back up. I mean, that's exactly what Kenya would do.
No, but when and I think that to me, I said to myself, Cynthia got to ask these girls to come to be the bridesmaids. Otherwise, they might not come to the wedding.
Why? They would come.
You think they would come to the wedding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think they're good friends.
Okay. And then she asked Candy, of course. Everybody loves Candy. I mean, I love Candy, you know.
I was a little surprised that she asked Candy, though, because, I mean, I think everyone's cool with Candy. Everyone has a relationship with Candy, but I don't think any of them are like, well, I guess even Kenya and Candy's relationship is a little odd to me. Like, I mean, Candy does, like, she's defensive of Kenya. She never says anything bad about Kenya, even like off camera, like on other shows and interviews and things like that. But I just think maybe it's that Candy is a little like kind of standoffish about her relationship since Phaedra. That whole Phaedra incident, because they were like besties, and she hasn't had that type of relationship with anyone since then.
Oh, you know what? I saw Phaedra. She was on a show called Marriage Boot Camp.
With who?
With her husband. I think she's married now.
What?
Not the same guy from before.
No, yeah, I know that.
No. It's someone else. I think it's either her husband or long-term boyfriend.
He was young. Was he younger?
Not that much younger.
Oh, okay.
That show is like, if your star has fizzled.
I think it was Marriage Boot Camp. I think that's right.
I think you're right. But she has a high following on social media.
Oh, she does?
Phaedra, yes. High following on social media. Yeah. Yeah. Why did she Phaedra got kicked off because all the lying she was doing, right?
No, she did. She set someone up pretty badly. It was pretty bad what she did.
Candy. She's
oh yeah, it's Candy and Portia.
Candy tried to rape Portia. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Right.
Yeah. That's too bad that they kicked her off. I liked Phaedra kind of.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was glad when she left. I was like, good. Yeah. So what did
you think was funny when they said that Biden was coming? I was like, what? This should be around the time. What? I wrote down Biden coming to the thing. I was like, ooh wee. Cynthia got some. They all got some pull.
Because I was like, wait a minute. Like when I was seeing the commercial, I was just like, what?
I know. I was like, wow, that's gonna be a great event. I
was like, Candy got Biden. That's cool.
I know. And then if I knew Biden was going to come, that's why her and Mike went all out overboard.
And that's why they got there early.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. If you are planning a surprise event for people, you know that people are going to show up late. You know that you're not fully ready for your event.
Mhm.
Why would you tell the guest of honor to come at the same time as all the other
That was a
guests?
mistake. That was
I
a
thought that
mistake.
was funny too. I thought the same thing. I mean, because you're going to have late stragglers coming in.
She kept on saying, the reason why she wanted Candy to do it is because people would be on time for Candy.
I was like,
Now,
no.
half of them were on time. It was just like 2 or 3 of them that were late. Portia
Portia.
and
And
Toya.
Portia came in looking
Portia,
fine. That red
Marlo.
hair looked good.
Mhm.
Portia looked good. I mean, it's brave to wear white, but them ladies looked good in their white outfits and so forth. And Portia was rude as anything, as usual, just
Right.
totally oblivious to anything
I
around
know,
her.
just talking and yapping and, oh,
Uh,
what's the engagement? It's like, girl, bye. You are
I mean,
uh-huh.
like none of them knew what they were coming for. And so, I mean, I get like not realizing one that it was for you or that what it is that you're coming to when people are in the middle of stuff.
Mhm.
It's just
And there was hardly anybody there.
It
I'd
was
have been,
COVID. It was
I don't
COVID.
well,
care.
COVID, yeah.
Then
No,
don't
no,
have it.
no way. That's silly. I mean,
I
she was.
was surprised that Cynthia's sister wasn't there.
Oh, maybe she wasn't in town because I don't think she lives there.
None of Cynthia's family. Cynthia's mom wasn't there.
Well, you saw that the mom, they all had face shields on when they were sitting together eating. So her mom is probably like, I'm not going anywhere. For
Hmm.
next week, they all had face shields on when they were in the house talking to each other.
And what people don't understand, face shields don't do anything. Because guess what? When you're talking, you're not talking solid clumps. You're talking air. Air moves. So air goes, it might hit that face shield, but it also goes outside that face shield from beneath and from the top.
Hmm.
You're still COVID all over the place. That's worse than not. You might as well be wearing nothing because that face shield, you're like, oh, and if the air hits you, air can go underneath to come up, come from down or to the sides. I'm just like, what is these face shields that people wear?
Yeah,
It's
and then
because
That's
they want to
the
show
mask
off their
and
lips and their face.
yeah. So when you see real people wearing face shields, a lot of them will have a mask and the shield to protect their eyes. But most places that are strict COVID, they don't allow face shields. You have to be wearing a mask.
Right, totally agree with it.
Yeah.
It's good to wear even for your eyes, protecting. Like when I went on the plane and flew, I had my N95 mask on. I had 2 of them, one with a ventilator and one without a vent. It didn't allow me to wear the one with the vent. So I had to wear the N95 without a vent. And then I had blue blockers.
Yeah,
Like, those old people, they had those, those big goggle things. Yeah, because that's part of the way you get COVID is through your eyes as well. And then Dan got us those glasses that were way cuter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I thought the lingerie when they went to the store and they went to look for lingerie, I thought that was really cute. Their bodies are great,
Yeah,
especially
it
for
was
50
cute.
year olds. They looked really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
better than I do in lingerie.
You what?
I said better than I do in lingerie.
Well, you know what, Christian, too, you haven't had surgery. Each and every one of them be getting surgery up and down the wazoo. So you haven't had surgery. So what do you guys think about Portia writing a book?
Okay, I was gonna ask that.
It's gonna be boring.
If
She ain't writing the book. She has a ghostwriter. Let's get that clear. She is not writing the book.
I would read it if it was like a tell-all book.
Mm.
If this is about, I couldn't tell by the title, but if it's like, because she started to do her activism. If it's more about like her rise to activism, I'm sorry, I'm not interested in that.
All right.
But if it's
It's
about
gonna
her
be, it's gonna be
relationship,
about, it's
her
not gonna be a
marriage,
tell-all.
Well, she
yeah,
says it's
gonna
gonna be
be
about her growth. So maybe
about,
she puts a little bit about that in there.
yeah, it's gonna be a lot of it's gonna be on her growth, what she went through during her childhood, why she picks the men that she did. I was just like,
I don't know.
what makes your story so much more significant than other people's? Like,
Well,
I love Portia.
Sheree wrote a book.
Oh, did she really?
Yeah, Sheree wrote a book.
She by Reed.
She by Sheree.
That's the one thing she was able to release. She never got the clothing line out, but she did get the book out.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if it's like a tell-all, because I mean I've read like other people's like tell-alls like Superheads and I actually read the book about there was a woman who said she like worked with Apollo and Phaedra to do like the kind of was it money laundering schemes and
What was it?
the money laundering, whatever. What did Apollo go to jail for?
Money laundering, like taking credit cards and all sorts of things. Yeah.
So she worked with both Phaedra. She said she allegedly worked with both Phaedra and Apollo on that. And she went to jail for it. She went to prison for it as well.
Oh, really?
How did Phaedra not go to jail?
Yeah.
Because she's a lawyer, she kind of threw them under the bus. Like the woman went to jail before Apollo ever did. And so she was the one who ended up going to prison. And I think she said she had a child in prison. So I read that book.
Was it good?
It was interesting, yeah. And I believe it. I mean, Phaedra just kind of seems shady. And she's not dumb, you know what I'm saying? So she can't say.
She's a lawyer. She's very smart.
Yeah, and I didn't like that she was like pretending like she didn't know what Apollo was doing. And so that makes me feel like that she had a part of it.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
And
your husband coming back with all this money and you're not questioning it?
Yeah, and you're a lawyer.
And what is he doing?
Yeah.
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 I thought it was really sad when Candy's son was crying because his sister was leaving.
That was so cute.
Sweet.
That's so cute. Did we talk about this already? Like our feelings about Riley?
No, we haven't. But remember, kids are off.
She's an adult.
Yeah, just a
She's an adult.
You were ready.
She seems really spoiled, and I mean, I think that was evident in today's episode when they were teaching her how to clean.
Well, I was thinking the same thing, but there's so many white kids that are like that. So okay, good for her. Like, let her have that spoiled life that millions of white kids have.
Well, on top of that, though, her attitude, because she kind of acts entitled. So like, it's fine. Well, it's not fine, but if you don't know how to clean, okay. But when someone's trying to teach you how to clean, don't act like you too good to learn how to clean.
Right. And then her.
But also, it's how your mom raised you. Why is Candy trying to teach her to clean now? That starts at a wee little age.
Days before she leaves.
I know, like.
His brother was so cute. He was like, I want to go with her to help her clean because she doesn't like to get her hands dirty, and she's not taking any gloves. That was so cute.
I wonder why I guess they didn't take him because it would be too long of a distance in that. And did you see how they were traveling?
They were traveling style.
I know. I was just like, what happened to get your stuff packed, shove all your stuff in a car and then drive on? No, they did a car,
like U-Haul trailer, yeah.
Go U-Haul.
That bus.
I'll go on a trip, yeah. I bet you they had all the snacks.
I wonder how her and her roommate got along, because she doesn't seem like a person that is easy to get along with.
No, she doesn't. She seems like she's really quiet, and then she has an attitude about everything.
We're not supposed to be talking about kids, guys.
Oh, sorry. Yuchena's really.
She's not even 18 yet.
I think she is.
Yeah.
She's in college.
Hey, didn't she live in New York without her parents already?
No, she's 7. She went for an internship. Remember, Candy said she's going to be turning 18 in a few months, and I'm not even going to be able to be there for her 18th birthday.
Yes, but she's already 18 now.
Yeah, she probably
Christian is funny. Did you guys know that Todd was this is so funny,
Oh, I
that
know.
during the event, Todd was, he was on his phone watching a basketball game.
Yes.
And then Mike was like, "What's the score?"
Yeah. Because they just, the funny thing is that Kenya said, "Oh, when it's something important, we never, we're all like, behaving." And so she throws this event for Cynthia, and then she can't behave at that event.
Well, it wasn't
Girl,
her. It was Marlo. Marlo started it off.
no, Marlo might have started it. Marlo might have, no, Cynthia did. No, she did. She did
Who did?
because she said
No, she
to,
did not.
she said
Marlo
to,
started it by
no,
telling
you
To
see,
Portia.
to
Hmm.
Portia. She started with Portia
and
first.
that was after. That was after.
No, this is
No, it was beforehand because that's what part of escalated the conversation.
No, it wasn't.
Because she
They
said,
were all laughing and kikiing. Then she made that mention about Portia's butt. I mean Kenya's butt. Then they started arguing, and then Candy
and
started a
yeah,
comment.
that is right.
And
That
then
is right.
Portia, then Kenya was like, "Hey, did you get the gift?" And that I gave you. And
Mhm.
then she made that snide comment. Well, it would have been better if I would have been there. And
I would have been like, how would a doll been better if you had been there? It would have been the
Well,
same.
she should have first. Honestly, guys, she should have said thank you, Kenya, for the doll. Kenya
She
shouldn't have
should
asked her.
have initiated, yeah, the things. She
Thank you.
should
Yeah.
have.
Mm-hmm.
But what I don't understand, okay, so I had to have like a little thought about this too, because I was trying to figure out what her issue is with Portia, but
Mm-hmm.
because she's taking all of this out on Portia when it was a surprise party for Portia. That's like someone getting mad at Cynthia because she didn't get invited to the engagement. They didn't get invited
Right.
to the engagement party.
Mm-hmm.
And she explicitly, like when they were at that lingerie store, like just blamed it completely on Portia. And she was
Mm-hmm.
like, even when she found out, she should have sent a bird or something. And I'm just like, she didn't find out until after the surprise party. Like,
Because it was a surprise party.
yeah,
Right. Right.
it's just so ridiculous. Like,
And I think
drop
the sister
it.
made the right decision, but I think that she shouldn't have, like we discussed last time, she shouldn't have invited and said she couldn't come. She
Yeah,
should,
she definitely should have, but that didn't have anything to do with Portia.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. Mm-hmm.
Well, we know we have to hashtag Lady Shark.
Hashtag what?
Oh, it's lesbian shark.
What's that?
You guys don't know what that is?
Uh-uh.
Well, on Andy
Mm.
Cohen, they were talking about the trainer guy, or somebody was talking about
Mm-hmm.
Tanya. Is it Tanya? Tanya?
Tanya.
Tanya,
Tanya being a lesbian shark. Hashtag lesbian shark.
what does that mean?
It's lesbians that swim the waters and find a female and then befriends them and then tries to turn them into a lesbian. So that they call it lesbian shark.
Oh, and they straight out said that about Tanya?
Yeah,
Oh, and we knew that?
I didn't know that till I watched
So I
Andy's.
didn't realize that. So I always thought that this rumor about the bachelorette party was just that Tanya and Portia slept with a stripper or did something with a stripper. I had no idea that there was like also a rumor about Tanya and Portia
Yeah.
having some type of sexual relationship. I didn't know that.
Oh, I just found out from you.
Oh
Me
yeah.
too.
So
And you know who's not going to be happy with that? Kenya.
exactly. So this
Right.
is where I started thinking because
That's Kenya's little new bestie.
No,
no,
Tanya.
not Tanya. She doesn't
Tanya
like
and
Tanya.
Toya. Tanya is the one with the short curly black. Her and Nene were good friends.
Oh, you're talking about Toya.
Yeah, I'm talking about Toya.
Okay.
Oh.
You said Toya is a lesbian shark.
Right.
Okay. Well, on Tanya, I
Mhm.
think it started to make me wonder because the fact that at this party, Kenya started to point out who she would sleep with, and she said she wouldn't sleep with Portia. But honestly, like I would pick Portia probably before Cynthia because Cynthia just seemed like she wouldn't even be fun. Like she would be so awkward, I think.
Mhm.
Because she's awkward with Mike, and that's her fiance. I think she would be so awkward. So I wonder if there's some jealousy. I wonder if she's jealous. If something did happen between Portia and Tanya, I wonder if she is jealous, and that's
Kenya,
why. Yeah,
not
and that's
Toya.
no Kenya. Oh,
I,
Tanya. Yes,
yeah, I don't
Tanya.
think Kenya cares about Toya and Tanya. I mean, Portia and Tanya.
Jealous that they had some type of lesbian
Oh, I don't
experiment
know.
because now that she's like dipping her toe in the
Mm,
pond,
I think so.
like,
I think this is not Portia's first time dipping her toe in the pond.
oh
Oh
yeah,
no,
she said
Portia
it.
admittedly
Yeah,
said that she has relationships with ladies.
yeah, she said that.
Hmm.
Christian and I were talking about this earlier today because one of the TV shows that we watch put a ring on it. It's
Hmm.
on OWN.
Hmm.
You would love that show, you see. Did you start watching?
I've watched some of that, but I just don't understand what the purpose is. Like,
Oh,
mhm.
well, so in the end, Mike and the other lady, she, the lady that he was dating, and then eventually said, no, I don't want to date her. And at the reunion, he was trying to get his woman to let him invite this other lady so they
Which
could
one
have a
was Mike?
threesome.
The.
The one that had the son and
The
and
darker,
the woman, the dark, yeah,
And then the girl was like, "I don't want your son to live with us," or
yes,
something
yeah. So they
ridiculous.
can go stay at Airbnb.
yeah. Well, they had already met though. His fiance and the girl he was dating on the show had already met, and they said that they, liked each other. Like, they liked each other to become friends, and they were supposed to go to dinner after the show. And so then that's when they asked, like, well, would you have a threesome? And they were
Oh,
open to it.
Yeah,
really?
because they've had it in the past.
Oh, then that relationship ain't gonna last.
You don't think so?
If they're having threesomes,
Yeah, but they don't do it all the time, just every once in a while.
no, it's not gonna last.
Um, Chris and
Mhm.
I were talking. I said, I'm just not into having anybody's stuff in my face. No.
So, did you guys think this was a good episode? I thought it was a good episode.
I thought so too. Yeah, I thought it had a lot of,
I
interesting.
need less commercials and more substance. I'm sorry. I need less commercials and more substance.
You like the fighting. I like
It's
it.
not the fighting. It's not the fighting. I need
What else is
substance.
there?
Well, you know what?
You said substance, but you said you weren't interested in Portia's activism. So what do you want? Keep it real.
I want a storyline that catches my attention and keeps me like, ooh, because honestly, during the show, I can walk out of the room, come back and feel like I didn't miss anything.
This
But
is
now if it's The Bachelor, I feel
Cinderella.
like I walk out the room. Like when we were watching The Bachelor tonight, I walked out of the room because my husband wanted to show me something on the computer. And then when I walked back in, I missed a whole bunch of stuff. And I was just like, oh, now I'm going to have to rewind it afterwards and watch the stuff that I missed. So I want something like that. Yeah, it's sad. Riley's going to college.
It shows their normal life, and that's what
Yeah,
I want to see. That I don't want always arguing and yelling or dancing and partying. I
I
like to see
agree
I
too.
don't even want the parties because I'm sick and tired of everybody throwing a party every 5 minutes.
I mean, that's all they can do. Like,
So
what
what
else?
do you want?
I want
Tell
an
the
intricate,
people what you want.
I want an intricate story. I want an intricate storyline that shows something. I don't know yet,
Hmm.
but an intricate, like I want a real storyline where it just, I don't know. It's just not interesting to me this season so far. I want
Well,
Nene back.
bag it up and send it to them. Maybe they'll
I want
fabricate.
Nene back,
What
plain and
did
simple.
Nene bring? Nene didn't bring
It didn't bring
anything.
nothing except for more
Christian,
fights.
please stop that. Stop that.
Well, all right, ladies. I think it was a great episode. Christian and I think that IJ's on our own. But until next Sunday, where we get to see what happens next.
Yes, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
make
All
sure
right.
to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes.
Subscribe.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Christian, did you get to watch